have arrived here at the Silver Dollar Speedway located in Chico, California. Now this place is your typical California bull ring. Quarter mile, really tight. Small straightaways, tight corners, and no wall. Welcome back to today's video. My name is Tanner Holmes if you are new here, and I'm an 18-year-old 360 and 410 sprint car driver out of Southern Oregon. And tonight we're gonna be racing here in Northern California with our 410. Looks to be about 24 cars in the pit area. Our night is gonna be getting underway here shortly. I've only ever been to Silver Dollar one time before, and that was at the end of last season for the Fall Nationals. There was like 70 cars in the pit area. Took me some time to get up to speed, but by the end of the weekend, we were running some really solid laps in the A main event. So that was with the 360. Tonight we are here with our 410. The only other experience I have at this racetrack is in the 2010 World of Outlaws game, which we have a blast on all the time. But anyway, we're gonna be getting our night underway. One thing to note, really excited just to see the new overall experience at this track. We have new promoters for the 2022 season, and Colby Copeland, Brad Sweet, and Kyle Larson. So to see all the work they're putting into this facility for the fans and the drivers is very promising and a good thing for dirt track racing on the West Coast. So we're gonna be getting the night started. Let's have some fun and see what we can make happen. Just got off the track here at the Silver Dollar Speedway, Chico, California, and I got some good news and I got some bad news after qualifying. The good news is, to start the night, I was quick time in hot laps. The bad news is we went back out for qualifying and we were 5th quick in our group. So just, I wouldn't say we fell off at all. I felt like our car was where it needed to be. The track changed a little bit. It was a little slimy in hot laps, and then we went back out for qualifying, single car, one at a time. My first lap was kind of junk because I messed up, and then my second lap was much better, but I still bobbled a little bit off of 2 and just, lost a 10th or 2 by just pushing almost off the track. So just is what it is. You gotta be as perfect as you can with these guys in the 410s. They're all so on the gas and so fast, and everybody is just separated by just that much. So it's a straight up format for the heat races. So now, being 5th quick in our group, we are going to be starting 5th in our heat race, and I think they're going to be taking the top 5 to the A main event. So we're going to do that here shortly, and they're just working on the track surface before all those heats hit the track. Well, I'm not really sure if the heat race could have went any worse and not to plan there. Ended up running last, I think, which was 8th. Started 5th. Yeah, I mean, it all went wrong from the start. I thought I was low enough on the start, but I guess I should have been lower. The car behind me got by me and, you know, just caught the straightaway grip, and I just got in a sandwich spot. And as I was trying to work my way, I think I was running 6th. For some reason, my car just, and I don't think it was necessarily the car, I just caught the track wrong, and I biked really bad in 1 and 2, and I should have just stopped and reset and gave myself a chance to restart and bunch everyone back up, and I didn't do that, and that screwed me up. The rest of the heat race, then obviously everyone pulled away. I was out of sorts, I couldn't get going, and right now I'm kind of just shaking my head, not really sure what to do about the car and what I need to do better behind the wheel. I mean, it just needs to all come together. So we're gonna have a B main event coming up here in just a minute. That's pretty much all I got for now. Okay. To update you guys on what we're doing right now, we're just changing bars. We're kind of changing our whole setup around because obviously something's not feeling good for me and it's not going around the track good. We were kind of out of sorts there, so we're changing some bars and, you know, changing just all of our numbers, you could say, around right now here before this B main event to try to get a little bit more comfortable. I feel like what we've been hitting on with our 360 is really good. The 410 though, it handles differently and it balances differently, so we just gotta keep closing in on what the car likes. So they ended up scratching the B main event, so we're rolling off from, I think, 23rd. At this point, we're just trying to learn as much as we can for tomorrow and run a good race and shoot for like hard charger and just see if our changes made the race car better. I feel like once we get the balance down, everything's gonna come together. It's been trying to get, I was just explaining to someone, it's trying to get the car to go fast 3 laps in a row, you know? Not just be fast for 1 lap, but be fast consistently and start getting in that rhythm that I feel like when I get in is when I excel. So rolling off deep. Hopefully we can kind of get into some clean air at some point past a couple cars and try to stay on the lead lap and work forward. So try to have a good Friday show and learn what we can for tomorrow.
Look for me. I'll be in the far grandstands over there. And if I'm telling you something, look, you got this lucky button for 6.
2022 down. Pretty crazy feature with a good amount of back and forth action kind of from where we were at between like 14th maybe and 20th. We started 23rd and we were hoping to at least go forward. I figured there would be some crashes, which there was, and some shaking up, which there was. Early on, I didn't really do anything too crazy. We had a couple of yellows. I kind of tried the outside. Never really gave it a fair shot though the whole race. I almost wish I could go out there right now, you know, with the track and just run laps by myself, because when you're in traffic, it's difficult, and especially if things go wrong. Like one time I slid into the curb way too hard, just trying to go around some guys because a bunch of guys ducked to the bottom and almost biked up and got on my side there. So it's really hard to get confident running up there when you're shaking up so much back and forth, and I was trying to also run the bottom, which my car was actually really good down there. Made some moves, made some mistakes, but overall I think we came home 15th, so +8. Definitely not satisfied with it, but you know, at least we were able to go forward, keep the car in one piece. There was a couple of moments where I looked up and guys were flying through the air because they got bit by the curb, which was starting to really develop, especially at the end of the feature, combined with the rough track conditions and just a very uneven surface. So just glad that we lived to race another day. Bennett, we're one night down, we got one more to go.
One night down, one to go. Chico, California, 410.
Yeah, it's nuts. This is it's not 100% my cup of tea. I think once we figure out the 410 on these places, like we really started to figure out the 360 on the bull rings and get a good baseline and a good balance of the car. I think now that we had tonight to kind of, you know, get some of that out of the way, we're closer after our night of running to where we need to start tomorrow. And it really all comes down to hot laps and qualifying. If you can qualify good, your whole night's easy. If you don't qualify good, you got an uphill battle, especially with such a tough field. You know, not a whole lot of cars, only I think we had 25 tonight, which isn't like a huge field, but when you look at, you know, 20 of those 25 guys, pretty stellar race car drivers here on the West Coast. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to everyone that makes it possible. We will get better and better. It's just it's part of the process, and some nights are gonna be frustrating and some nights are gonna be big wins, but we'll see you guys all in the next one, and thank you so much, and we will see you for night number 2 of our weekend here in Chico, California.